She's back. Brand new transmission. Anto, you happy?
Very happy.
Let's do this. I want to show you guys what I've been dealing with for the past 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. Running 5 jobs out of a little van. Let's do this. And just like that, we're back in commission. Everything that was in that van is where it's supposed to be. Back at home. Thank God. Alright, so my van is back. I got it in less than 5 weeks. I got it in about 4 weeks and 3 days, which is astounding to me for a dealership turnaround. They put a brand new transmission in it. Again, I was at 9,000 miles till the end of the warranty, 51,000 miles, and I just made it, and they put a brand new transmission in for me. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the customer service over there at Serj Chambers in Danvers. Am I happy it happened? No. It's not the service's fault. It's FCA, FIAT, Chrysler, for putting a town and country minivan engine and drivetrain into a 2500 chassis van. Not a smart move. Is it going to happen again? It will. So hopefully this thing lasts another 50,000 miles, and I'll be able to trade in at some point for I'm probably going to look at Sprinters. The Ford Transit was nice. It was powerful. There was a drone though. There's a drone on the highway in the drivetrain, up the exhaust, and it was it was bad. Not something I could get used to. I didn't like it at all. But the ProMasters don't really have a drone, even the high tops. And I got racks up top. You hear a little bit of wind noise with the racks, but other than that, it's not a bad ride. But I'm glad to have it back. I want to shout out to Serj Chambers Danvers, Serj Chambers Dodge in Danvers, Massachusetts. Shout out to Big Dave in service. Great guy. Connor, Big Ray, and Ray Jr. for hooking me up again. I had an engine fail on me a couple years ago. They had a pretty good turnaround with that as well. This turnaround was very fast, and I appreciate their effort in getting it back on the road for me, because I do work out of this thing. It's, you know, I'm working at full capacity again, which is nice. As you can see in the, you saw the back where all the tools, headroom. Nice to be back at full capacity. And anybody else that works in customer service, I do. People in general can be harsh. They can be pains in the butts, if you know what I mean. And they deal with a lot. People go in there, because the first thing, what happens is when your car breaks down, your truck breaks down, you're like, what the heck's going on? It's only got this many miles on it. You get angry, you get disappointed, you feel let down. And a lot of people go to the dealership, and they let their anger out on them. And their job is only to serve you. And there's a delay right now. There's a lot going on with the computer chips, and there's just COVID and the war, and there's a lot going on. So things are taking time. So it's not their fault, They do their best. They did their best with me, and I'm extremely happy. I'm gonna go on Google and give them a good review. Again, shout out to Dave, Connor, and Ray Jr. over at Serj Chambers in Danvers. Excellent job. They communicated. Actually, the FCA, because I contacted them, which is a different subject, about helping me cover some rental costs. They were actually very communicative as well via email. I think her name was Bonnie. So shout out to Bonnie. Let's shout out to Bonnie at FCA, ProMaster Management. And hopefully they can help me out with the rental that I paid for. I paid over $1,200 for the rental. I feel because of, this weak transmission, I think they should hopefully help me out a little bit on the rental. But overall, so far, very happy. Hopefully this transmission lasts me another 50,000. And in between that 50,000, I'll be trading it in for a Mercedes Sprinter. So far, that's the next step. Because when you're self-employed, this is the only thing you have to work out of. It's extremely important. Reliability is extremely important. Like, beyond important. It's like you're a chef at a giant chain restaurant, say Capitol Grill in Boston, and you're a chef, and all of a sudden everything breaks down, you got to work out of a toaster oven. It's hard. You can probably do it, but it's hard. All right, guys, just wanted to give you an update on the ProMaster. Thanks for watching. It's windy out today. I'm going left and right now because the high tops don't like wind on the highway. But thanks for watching. Again, thank you for everybody at Herb Chambers, Dodge. And also a shout out to John Pulio. He's my salesman. I bought 5 vehicles off of him. Great guy. If you're ever in the area, go down and see John Pulio for sales. If you're interested in buying a Dodge, they got a great team over there. All right, guys, stay tuned. Peace!